Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Motherfucking Greg.
Fucking
My lord.
Greg.
Today we ascend the tower, my lord. I'll check on the status of the realm.
To that effect, we're throwing out the beginning of this usual intro and getting straight into the chaos today with Franklin, Ezra, and Faust, who blinked after walking through the doors into the cold metal hallways after the scorching hot lava room with Ogrimmach, and find themselves now opening their eyes joltingly into a circular chamber that you guys are standing at the bottom of a stair with what looks like a brewing setup in front of you. Well, maybe not directly in front of you, it's more to the side. Directly in front of you is another set of stairs that look like there is something. Actually, an entire tree trunk looks like to be coming out of the center of that stairway that's going down, with the tops of it, just the tops of it poking out, and some berries and such growing on it, oddly, that seem to somehow be being collected. And it looks like there's only one person working around this area collecting these berries. There's a bit of a machine going, whirring, with juice flowing, sloshing, and a large, what looks like some sort of vessel that's spewing a little bit of steam. But where you guys find yourself. And
Does this
then there's a
individual
little
look
bit.
familiar?
No. And then it's almost like there's a freeze frame. The steam starts to slow and then hang frozen in the air. And the guy that's moving the berries freezes and it's hanging in the air. And a familiar form snaps into existence in front of you, Franklin. But new to Ezra and Faust here. Let's paste him here. Paste. Ah, Franklin. Right. Wait, did you? No, you gave your name as Mame, actually. So, Mame.
How's it going?
Uh,
Good to see
pretty
you. I
good.
give him a hug.
He holds a hand up, like in front of him to like stop you. Like,
Oh, okay.
maybe probably on the forehead, even like. He's just like, no, we're not quite in that sort of relationship yet. You're so time does move differently here. You guys had just cleared another chamber, and I don't have your two names. And he points to both of you guys, but I'll need it here. And he pulls a book out from one of the folds of his sleeves in his robe to write it down to make sure you get your prizes.
IR Ezra.
Just Ezra, or is it the full IR Ezra? Is that your name?
It's Ezra.
Ezra literally
His name is.
starts stroking his facial snout, going, huh? Like deep in contemplative thought. Is it IR Ezra? Or I have Ezra?
I am
Word.
beginning to gather that spontaneously appearing in new locations is going to be the new norm for me. Troublesome.
Yeah. Never anywhere nice.
Hey, I resent that wholeheartedly. Quite nice here.
I mean, you're not wrong, but we do have to then battle. Oh yeah,
What else
hey.
would you do with your time?
I mean, you could be running the best interdimensional spa in the world. Anyway,
Maybe.
Rises.
Ezra starts sniffing the air.
he's a cool guy.
Oh well.
He's
All right.
the Tower Lord. We've got a business deal. I tap my nose.
I'll write it down here just in the ledger. ERZA. I still didn't get your name there, sir.
Don't believe I gave it. I'm not in the habit of giving it out to random strangers.
Well,
Hmm.
I get that. My name is Ishamael. This is the Infinite Tower you find yourself in. Your friend here has already started a bargain with me to move through the tower and get as many levels as he possibly could.
Does that
And he
name
has
ring a bell at all?
Ishamael.
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
It rings a
roll.
bell to me, but that doesn't necessitate.
You
May I
can
make a religion check?
Yes, you may.
Does he smell funny?
17.
You know that in the lore of uh of the gods and in maybe even in the creation of Tareth, that there was a bit of a dispute among them, and Ishamael had been banished from ever taking form or shape on Tareth, but he finds ways to communicate with the different verses, but otherwise he himself is trapped in this space where you guys are probably finding, and you're realizing now must be the Infinite Tower. It was only ever told in lore that he was trapped in another space and wasn't allowed out.
Oh, he's a god, not a fiend.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with fiends.
What's he smell like?
Oh, probably ink and paper for the most part.
You smell like mage.
Well, let's see here. May I know the nature of your bargain?
Certainly, you shan't die here. As you, if you were to die in the towers, you would be resurrected on your plane of existence. Usually with a beneficial reward, and usually in that reward are some ways to make your way back and try again.
So it is a game to keep you entertained in your exile.
Pretty much, you got
I
the
like
nail on the
games.
head there.
I like games.
That and well, not only with my entertainment, I do like to start some fuckery with those assholes on the other planes as much as possible.
Wait, you hate the gods?
Well, wouldn't you if you were banished by them into a singular existence?
I hate the gods too. We should team
Have
You know
up.
what? You know what?
I've-
Faust is going to give like a John Hancock scale like signature in that book.
Have you seen Floating Head Goblin? Is he a
Oh.
god?
But
Oh,
are you
yeah, that's a
signing
good
your real
question.
name, or are you signing John Hancock?
So
So
he is signing. He is going to say write his full name, Balthazar Faust.
Okay.
Oh,
And he
I want
he
to
sees
donate
he sees you
this
grab
times
for it.
to. Sorry. Go ahead.
No worries. He sees you grab for the quill that he's holding, basically. And it would probably be. Go ahead. And are you really trying? Because or
I
are
was
you
under
going
the
to ask
impression he
him?
was asking us to sign it. Like he said that we had to put our names in the book. I'm just assuming that
He
he did
wrote.
Ezra's because Ezra is illiterate.
He is!
So you're communicating that with him, I guess, rather than
I
trying to.
suppose,
Okay.
yes.
So
He
when
would
you
not try
say,
to forcibly take something from a god.
right, I gotcha.
I
So
would.
he he
Yet.
he looks at you and looks over at you're reaching out for it, ready to write your own name in there, and he goes, shrugs and hands you the turns the book around and hands you the quill and shows you where to sign. Basically, just sign your
there
name there.
Any like diabolic fuckery going on here, like fine print on the page?
No, it just looks like to be a list of names and an ever-changing counter next to some of their names. Um, Sometimes it'll stop for a while, actually, and or some of them have stopped completely if you look far enough back. And
Yeah,
they
okay.
all seem to have a number associated with their rank in how high they've gotten in the
It's
tower.
a leaderboard. Oh my fucking god. He'll sign his fucking name.
Nah.
Yeah, he's gonna sign it big.
Okay. All right. Well, and he slams the books closed with the quill still in it, and with the tip facing up. That should do quite nicely. You won't have contact with me in the tower as we start everything up again, because that would just be unfair. But know that you can always find your way back with another astral diamond. And he blinks out, and everything starts to slowly move back into frame almost, and then you see the steam start chugging it back out of the vessel, and the guy that's packing fruit into a box or a crate or into the thing back and forth
Might have been a relevant
start moving
question
again.
before, but I'll ask it later. Never mind.
What were you going to say though, to Franklin?
I
Or
don't
are
know.
you
But
gonna try and...
I was gonna ask you a question. Like, why was he banished?
Oh,
Like, it was a dispute, he said, but
to be completely blunt, I haven't personally come up with the event.
fair enough.
But I could come up with something if it were that important right now. But I know.
No.
Okay, I didn't think
No.
so. Franklin, so
Mysteriously vanished.
were you going to try and grab his attention before he shifted out of there too, or something?
Yeah, I was just gonna donate my future proceeds to a young friend named Franklin the Turtle as Mame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The big fella. I think they came through here earlier. Not sure why. Oh, I'm not seeing Tortle after their name. Do you think it's the same person? Big, gray, tall?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
They're
Well,
ashamed of their history.
I can try to do that. And you just see him like open the book real quickly and just what looks like from your angle, just draw an arrow from one to the other, with a dashed line to it. This should hold up. This should hold up for just this run. You're still on the same run, by the way, since you didn't die the last time. Congrats! He says to you with a double finger gun as he closes the books again and slides it up his sleeve before
That's cool.
vanishing.
So looking at when he was doing it, just to confirm that I originally called myself Mame, but now asked for prizes to go to someone named Franklin, who he thinks is Mame.
Correct.
Technically.
Which though, because neither of you had signed the book yourselves, has actually been going through the exchange, the ethers, if you will, to each other rather. So.
Oof. That's kind of confusing. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
You
Guys, find yourself in that chamber with the tree blocking the stairs further on, and there's a guy brewing what looks and smells to be some sort of fruit.
Not every chamber, just so you guys know, is going to be a fighting chamber, or they don't have to be. So
you see Ezra's ears kind of lower down, kind of sad.
I'm not saying we can't fight. I'm just saying like we don't have to like immediately fight. Like because there's also there might be secret rooms and exits here, so like if we can find the secret rooms and exits, that may be better. I don't know.
Then perhaps this is the intention is to assist this man.
Maybe we should go talk to him. Are you a good charisma man?
He gives you a look that, without any shadow of a doubt, indicates that he does not like talking to people.
Okay. Sounds like it's a me thing, which is fine because I've got
not
charisma.
So
Ezra has
confident.
Riz. Ezra has Riz.
I am.
Ezra does have Riz, but I'm afraid Ezra will eat him immediately. And while I do support your dietary restrictions, I just think that I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see. Hold on. I skip
Oh.
over. Hello, sir.
Oh, I. You see before you a. Sorry, swallowed. A stout-looking gnome who
Don't apologize for swallowing, Josh.
who is working about. He's very dressed for work. Brown clothing.
You look
well-worn.
like a construction man. What are you doing here?
Have you not seen anybody fermenting stuff, or am I?
Perhaps I should.
No, I lived in a hole until I died, and then I became a demon and tortured people for a few thousand years.
Oh dear.
What's
You're
a furman?
you're gonna need one of these, and he pulls from under the table. It seems to be an open crate that has some bottles jingle around as he pulls one out and sets it on the table. Pulls a mug over and starts pouring a
Thank you.
purplish liquid out from the bottle.
I take it, and then I put it in front of him. You first, if you please.
Oh,
Sorry.
of course. And he takes a little sip and sets it back down. You can see that he's
Great.
swallowed and the liquid is on his
Nice.
lips, leaving a nice little purple stain.
Take a sip as well. This is delightful.
I'm not sure if Franklin would think that.
Oh, that's true.
Because
Doesn't taste like people.
this seems to taste like a fortified wine. Meaning it is at like 25-ish% alcohol.
Oh, God. It makes my tongue burn. Is that right? Poisoner.
No, that's normal, little one. This stuff is supposed to make you forget about the things you were talking about. Oh wait, you're not very little. He
Oh.
looks up at you. You just sound little. Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I'm just kind of short for my age. Turtles grow up to be like, I don't know, 6.5 feet tall or something crazy like that. I'm only a 4-foot turtle, so I'm still only like a 2/3 size turtle. Anyway, do you know that you're in a tower and why you're here? Are you a test? Are you real? I put my hand in him. Try to.
You put your hand on him briefly
Okay, you're real.
before he like pushes it away, not
Sorry.
threateningly or anything. He's like, "Whoa, I know we just met and everything, but at least buy me a drink first."
Sorry, sometimes I don't
Okay.
know what's real. I take out a book that says how to know what's really real.
If I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
One, you just gave him a drink. Why would he buy you one?
Well, Presumably because he wanted to touch me. Is that not the custom where you're from?
I just thought you were an illusion.
Secondly,
I-
if I may, do you require any assistance, perhaps, or it is my understanding that we are here for some deity's amusement, and
Oh. That's perhaps true. I mean, Ishamael does take shipments from me from time to time. I'm not usually cognizant during that point, but I enjoy what I do here. I make and distill bits of wine and fortify it to for his benefit and mine. Of course, I get a good share.
Oh wow, you're his like personal winemaker.
Well, yeah, I would prefer brewmeister if you would.
Oh, okay, sorry. Brewmeister, wow. That's a impressive position.
and I can assume that his intent was not for us to kill you.
Oh, Ezra's ears drop down. You're not
Would
hearing
you
you.
perhaps like some assistance in your brewing? I am a skilled chemist.
Oh, really? Now, um, there is a few things I could use some hands for, but I don't know if that would exactly be what you are wanting to do here. Usually people when they're coming through just try to find a way through or up to the next level. And usually that entails taking some time. What's the phrase? Cutting their teeth on that tree over there.
Cut.
Oh, you'd be like, interesting.
Ezra pulls out axe. Cut.
So you would prefer us to destroy the tree?
Not particularly. It
Then I'm
gives
going
me
to propose a
this
trade.
fruits.
I'm going to propose a trade. We can expedite things a bit. We give you a little bit of assistance in your trade. You inform us how to proceed on.
I like this guy.
Ezra is sad boy right now. I am not punching something.
Yeah, we could go through this one real quick, and then the next one we'll have another thing. We'll get a better prize.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, I agree. What can we help you with? Wait, you
Ezra
said you
back
needed
away.
hands for something. Unfortunately,
Well-
Ezra eats every hand he can get his hands on.
They're
So
tasty.
we don't have a lot of spare ones on us, but if you give us a little while, we could probably get some. Oh God, the city had tons of hands in it, billions of hands, left and right. But
I truly died and went to hell, didn't I? This is my
slow down there, lad. Slow down. I was referring to a little help in lifting and carrying and
assistance. Got it.
correct. It's a turn of phrase.
Ezra lift.
I put my knife away. Sorry.
Yes, you do, Ezra. Yes, you do. He scritches Ezra behind the ears.
His tail just goes off my wagon.
Well, one of the things that would be very helpful to honestly is the tree's not very keen on parting with a lot of its fruits all the time. But if you could get some for me, just be wary. It usually
An
leaves
angry
you.
tree.
No, not unless you anger it. The fruit taking is part of its being alive, if you understand. But it does have some. No, what's the word I'm looking? So kind of like a you're not gonna want to do anything once you take the fruit down. That's why
Why?
it's helpful. It's it just chills you out for a while. It
Ezra
doesn't.
If
confused.
you touch
That's
Not
it,
sure I understand, but
Ezra confused. Do I chop tree? Not chop tree.
go pick a fruit, Ezra. Go get it. I want to see what happens.
Okay. Ezra goes to fix a fruit.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Asked.
this should be good.
19.
That is good. You see when he pulls it, a bunch of what looks like pollen basically fall down from around different areas on the tree without any flowers really being there, and especially in the area where Ezra plucked from. And you feel your eyes get a little bit heavier, Ezra, but you're able to withstand it.
So it's airborne, and you breathe it in.
It's a sleepy tree.
Well, I don't breathe anymore. That's why I'm wondering.
Why don't you go investigate?
I hop up. All right, let's take a look. I will attempt to pick one of the tree or one of the fruits. First, I stop in front of the tree and I say, "Hello, Mr. Tree," in Primal. I don't know if it understands me. And then again in Common. My name is Franklin the Turtle. I am not here to harm you, merely to sample some of your delicious fruit and ensure that its seeds are spread far across the galaxy so that you and your brood may grow strong. And I try to pick a fruit.
In what language?
I know Primal and Common.
Okay, so you were saying it in primal. You said.
Yep.
I think. Okay. Um. There's no response, but the gnome leans over to Faust, who seems to be the most sensible of the group so far, and he goes, "Is he all right, or was he like, was he using a different language? It sounded like he was choking a frog or something."
I believe that one to be profoundly damaged.
Oh, all right. And go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Perfect.
Don't worry, if you fail, I'll slap you.
Profoundly damaged. Constitution save. +2
He's a
on
turtle made out
saves.
of little
So it should be this plus. I think that worked. Yeah, +4. No, wait, no. Yeah. 17. Just trying to see if it was like built into the.
What was it? 17, you said?
Mhm.
Beats it. Yeah, your eyelids actually close for a second, and you start to wobble before you shake yourself.
Whoa, even
Aw.
considering I am literally not alive, this thing works on you. This is really powerful stuff.
Ezra, you when your eyes awake back up, you kind of see Ezra's hand ready to like slap you.
Would it be to try to identify the tree if it's anything?
Yeah, you can
Would it be
roll.
nature?
Yep.
Franklin, you okay?
Yeah, I'm off that. Got a fruit.
If you were
You're
to
not
fall asleep, I hit you.
100% sure, as its fruit
Wow.
is a
Just to hit.
little unfamiliar to you. but it does send some sort of when you're. How are you checking, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? Real
I
quick.
was going to begin by observing how it behaved when they plucked the fruit and just seeing if it checked out with anything I already knew.
With the
I don't
spores
have
and the fruit and just looking at the leaves and everything like that, it's hard to say exactly the origins of this tree because they don't match up with any ones that you know specifically.
Are the spores just kind of laying there? Or do
Actually,
they
as they
magically
come,
disappear?
yep, that's what I was going to. As they come down and lay on the individual, they seem to kind of not sparkle, but is almost like a glitter effect, and then they disappear.
Okay, they despawn. Cool.
Want me to pick more?
I
Man.
would imagine that the objective is for each of us to pick one. So he'll walk up and snag a fruit, and I'm going to use the War Mage's Arcane Deflection to give myself a +4.
And I'm gonna have my hand prepared to slap.
Holy fuck. Alright, so that is a +6, so a 7.
Oh,
Uh,
a natty one.
Yeah.
I'm
That does
gonna
not
slap. I'm gonna slap him. I'm gonna slap him.
that does not clear it. You feel your eyelids droop, and as you are taking hold of the fruit, you start to fall over.
22 to slap him back into reality.
Snap
Please
back
don't-
to
Please
reality.
don't
Yep.
kill the wizard with a slap.
I'm slapping you with my hand.
Well, no one is trying to save you from your fall. So first and foremost,
Oh shit! I'll try to save him. I didn't know that he would like climb the tree.
no, he just is like falling over from standing up. You took
Oh,
so like from a standing position, you fell straight over, stiff as a board, basically, and took like 1 damage from it. You know, as your head kind of
Ooh.
bounced off the ground a little bit.
Step back to reality. Oh, there
That-
goes gravity.
Does Ezra slapping back to awakeness?
Oh, you're slapping him too after he fell.
No. Before he fell, I saw his eyes closed. Slap. Like so. Before he did the fall, I'm slapping him in the face.
I mean, you can certainly try.
22.
Just Faust is going to like wall Ezra into a corner of the pocket rocket, Cask of Montedio style, and
This is where he lives now.
Amontillado or whatever, Montiado, whatever it's fucking called, the fucking Poe story.
I'm guessing the 22 hits.
Yeah, I am a wizard.
Go ahead and roll damage there, Ezra.
Wizards be wizarding.
6.
With major
Well, hold on, wait.
face, he's like,
Yeah, 6.
love to see it.
Plus the 1 damage from actually falling on the ground. You
All right, I'm at
Feel
37
yourself.
HP.
Oh, not
Ezra
bad,
kind
not bad.
Ezra kind of stands over you. Faust, okay? Faust, wake.
And
You slapped the shit out of him. I don't know if he's all right, but
How else you
And,
wake somebody up?
as you hit the
gentle
ground,
caress. Here, I'll do it.
you're
Go
still
ahead.
stiff as a board, but you could make the save again.
See it. All right. Con save. That'll be a 23.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
oh,
you
you poor
you
baby.
hit the ground stiff as a board, and you kind of rock back and forth as if like because you're slightly bowed. You're not like a flat board, obviously. And then when you settle, you shake yourself awake.
It worked. See,
I
Franklin,
hold up a
it
0.
worked.
You get
Try again.
you guys do hear behind you from the tree.
Laughing at us. Well, Faust, what do you think? Do you think you're up for round 2, or
Wait, what
how'd
do we
that
hear from the
feel?
tree? I am not a fan.
You
I think
heard
it
a
Hand
laughed.
the fruit to the gnome.
you heard a and the gnome goes, "Oh, thanks. That saves me quite a few hours." Sometimes,
Franklin,
anyways, it's hard to say exactly how it's going to affect each time.
Franklin, did that tree laugh at me?
No, he laughed at Faust. You're interrupting. Let him finish his thing.
I was done.
Sorry. We have 1, 2. We have 2 more of them. Wait, 2 total. 3 total? 1 each?
Uh, uh, that looks like 3.
I never
lad.
learned math or went to school.
Yes,
Ezra starts
that's
using 1,
Faust
That's
tickles
3.
the bridge of his nose.
3.
Okay.
That's free 3 dream fruit.
Hey.
The
Ooh,
people.
dream fruit. What do they do?
Oh, they create pleasant dreams. So that's one of the other reasons I had you drink some of that liquor from before there, pal.
Wait, are you saying I'm gonna have a dream tonight?
You'll
A
have
good dream?
vivid,
I'm not gonna wake up screaming?
vivid, colorful, fun, and sometimes prophetic.
It's a big
Great.
teary expression on his face. Thank you so
Fed
much,
it.
sir.
Turtle's a prophet now. Wonderful.
I am a religious prophet.
What is the means of
There's a
leaving
prod
this
of petty.
chamber, sir?
Sorry, what'd you say there?
What are the means of leaving
What's
this
a
chamber, sir?
Yes. Next
They're the
floor.
means of getting to the next chamber, you say? Uh, through the tree, usually. It doesn't quite like it. Most of the time, the people that I've seen try to go through it, though.
Oh. Do you know any tricks, tips?
Uh, hmm. Yeah, most people don't usually talk to me. They usually just come over for a drink or two. Hmm. Well, I guess.
Things we definitely shouldn't do. Spectacular fails from someone else.
I've seen.
Actually, do you like it here?
Yes, I quite enjoy
Okay.
my lot. But
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of options for most people. They end up getting just frustrated and trying to cut their way through the tree. That
Mm.
doesn't always end well. The tree
Right.
does come back, so I wouldn't be too opposed for you trying it, but yeah, usually the tree has something to, well, not just say about it, but do about you trying to cut it down.
Right, yeah. You need something that's like an anti-life. Or talk to trees. Any of you guys speak to animal or trees? I
No.
talked to the tree earlier, but I don't think it understood me.
Though the tree did laugh a moment ago, perhaps it might find something amusing. And it will let us through. We orcs aren't known for our senses of humor, so perhaps you should just say something. Maybe the first thing that comes to your mind that will find it amusing.
I think that people should get turned into manual labor zombies when they die.
Perhaps not. Perhaps I was a fool.
Oh,
There's a
I'm
huge
sorry.
I slapped somebody.
there's a huge
Oh, maybe
cricket
it likes to
sound.
slap. Ha!
You like when I slap. That's
Yeah.
what makes it.
Yeah, maybe. Ah! You can slap me, I regenerate.
If you don't come up with a plan soon, I'm going to light it on fire.
True. Okay, wait. What does it do when I get slapped?
I got to roll to slap you.
What do-
Is there a clear
28 to slap
way?
you?
You'll hit me.
Like, is
Clear
there like a
what?
doorway, like a clear way to the other side that we have to go through
No.
the tree, but like there's no like view or anything?
No, there's no view. It's largely just branches and the like that you can see. Maybe the first step, but that's about it.
Also, like,
Franklin, 6 damage from slapping you.
I don't know if an 18 hits. Or wait, no. What did you roll?
28.
Oh,
28 hits.
so they have attempted to cut through the tree. I can assume it will return if it is destroyed.
Yeah, it must come back. The roots must
Yeah.
be a lot deeper.
yeah. That's what I've experienced. It takes a bit, and usually if I just take some of the berries, I can take some of the seeds and replant it myself. I wouldn't be too worried about that factor. Yeah, I'd just be more worried about your health because it does tend to
Fight
get
back.
aggressive. Yes.
Yeah, interesting.
It's okay. We can't die.
Did it laugh when I
Oh.
slapped Franklin?
Oh, this time no. You don't hear any laughter or anything.
Dang.
Maybe I need to slap Faust again.
Probably not. He's a weak little wizard. I think Faust is right. We're not equipped to speak to it to try to convince it to let us pass, so we need to use brute force.
Excuse me, tree. You wouldn't happen to speak common, would you?
Good point.
There's a resounding silence for a while, and then the slowest. Almost, you're not sure though. It kind of sounds like the grating of two branches and the rustle of wind. But in that wind, you can hear. Not as dumb as you. Of course I can.
Oh my god. Trees can
Did
speak.
he say Ezra
Infernal.
dumb?
In Infernal, Faust is going to just curse. Tree is rude. Perhaps we can make a bargain. We would like to pass.
There's not much you can give me. The whispering of the branches say,
Then,
I have everything I need.
then perhaps we can make a trade
Give
of a
you
lack
legacy.
make a trade of a lack of inconvenience. Us trying to go well, let me rephrase it. Us going through is something we are going to attempt to do regardless. I don't say this as a threat. I say this as a matter of fact. We would prefer to not do this with violence. We would prefer to
Ezra Gizzicles.
I hold up a hand and just place it over Ezra's mouth.
Okay, so persuasion?
Not my strong suit. I am much better at. Actually, I suck at all social stats. All right, let's do this. 8.
I'm very good at that. Ooh, nice. I'm very
No,
good at them,
that's
but I ramble.
An 8?
I am not good at
an
them.
8. Faust is untrained in social things. He has a +2 to charisma. Faust is a smart man. He is not a social man.
Yeah.
The tree just. You can kind of sense is gauging the situation. Almost. it's not looking you up and down, but you would imagine if it had eyes, that's what it would be doing. And it goes. If there's anything else that I'd wanted, it would be the entertainment of watching you try.
Ooh, Ezra wants to intimidate.
I'm going to cast Wall of Fire over it.
Over it.
Yep, just straight line through the tree.
And are you guys in the positions you're in? Because that's gonna initiate initiative.
Yes, it would.
Wait, let
I
me.
suppose that's where I was.
Okay.
Ezra gonna put himself as close to the tree so he can hit him really hard.
Mhm.
Oh fuck.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, I
My
didn't
heart
mean
is
to roll
set.
that. I didn't mean to do that.
Ezra ready to party.
So I suppose I did mean to do that. I just did not expect it to roll as soon as I hit cast. I was expecting it to
Right.
spin the spell slot. He is.
Do I need to be making any saves for that?
It is a dexterity save. DC 16.
Ooh.
It's a plant.
Against a tree that can't move.
Yeah, nice.
Hey,
I am
no
not
one
going
said,
to I am not going to gamble that the tree can move.
I was
There.
just about to say, no one said that I couldn't move.
This is very true.
All right. Save. And run. Okay. Said dexterity? Oh yeah,
Mhm.
it's not very dexterous. Although it rolled really well. So 18.
That'll be a pass for half. So here, where is the spell? And I'm going to draw the line. So here, I can make it 20 feet. It's 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, and
Just do a big spiral.
you know, I can do a circle. It looks like. No, I'm gonna make it a straight line.
Did I get everyone's initiatives, by the way?
Actually, no.
Oh,
Let me
yep.
throw mine down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna draw a 20-foot circle around the tree. Oh, initiative. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, I gotta get it one more time.
Hmm? Yes.
21 for
Nice. 18 for
Ezra.
me.
Ezra gonna punch some stuff. You die. You die. Ezra gonna hack and slash.
And Balthasar?
That's not entirely accurate. 1 second. So I get to add my intelligence and my dex and my. Oh, I guess that is. Oh, it's added to my initiative, so that would be a 15 plus 8. So a 23.
Another initiative fiend.
Yeah, War Wizard gets to add their int mod.
Yep.
Okay. That would put you at the top of the order. And and after you'd just done that kind of sneak attack, getting the the first round basically too. It wouldn't have been a full sneak attack though, so I wouldn't say that you guys get a round to yourselves because it was kind of expecting.
Okay, so how do I draw? Like, or do you handle that?
You can
Get to
draw.
make-
I was getting there too myself. I had to refresh my screen, but there should be a little brush.
Yeah, I see it. So I can draw a 20-foot circle. So I'm just gonna like around it. And if it's within 5 feet of it, it burns everything within 5 feet of it.
Is that
I believe so.
20-foot diameter?
I'm double checking.
If it's a wall of fire, you draw the shape. So he's basically just drawing an outline of a circle.
I understand. I was just he'd said it's a 20-foot, and I
It
wanted to
says
make
that I
sure.
can make it into a 20-foot in diameter circle or a
Okay,
20
diameter.
or a 60-foot long wall.
Okay, so diameter is what you're going for. Gotcha.
So yeah, it's the 20-foot diameter.
Yeah, it looks like it fits in there. So nice. And it's within 10 feet. Yeah, it definitely.
Yeah,
Do
within 10 feet.
you want to roll that damage?
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
5d8. Let me. 24.
Nice. Oh, half though, right? So
I think it has to make the save again.
what?
Spell deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. So the inside is the side I'm picking, obviously. Yeah, it only does the dexterity save on the when the wall appears roll. There is no roll tied to it being near the wall, so it just takes
Okay.
full damage.
And so the dexterity saving throw
When the
damage.
wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage or half as much on a
Okay,
successful save.
so you need to roll again damage.
Yeah, I did. Oh, you didn't take damage for the first one?
Yeah. What was the first one?
It was 19, so half of that, so 9. So he's taken a total of 35, 34, 33 damage. I can do math.
Yep.
From the wall.
So as you do such, you can see from the successful dexterity saving throw, I guess, you burn away most of its branches that were branching out into the space across to that line of the 20-foot, and it stays inside of the stairwell for the most part, and kind of shifts its center mass, just slightly back to make it centered inside the wall on that point. So it's not, its trunk and everything is still within 10 feet of the wall, but its center point is not.
This don't won't move.
And you hear a wailing from inside the wall. How high is it, by the way?
It can go up to 20 feet.
Yeah, it's to the ceiling then. All right. So, and that was just your surprise
that was
first.
Just, yeah, that was my first round, and I'm going to maintain concentration on that while.
I wonder if you can constrict it, make the wall smaller.
That's my. No, I can't. And I don't. I mean, is there a zone within a 20-foot diameter circle that isn't 10 feet away from it?
No.
Yeah.
All points of it would be within 10 feet.
Right.
Unless its trunk is like infinitesimally small, and then you're talking about quantum physics and.
And at that
I'm going to
point,
follow that up
Burn,
with
baby, burn.
a. Yeah, we'll just keep up the fire party. I'm going to cast Fireball. Standard wizard fare. Let's go. Dexterity saving throw, DC 16.
Against this tree, do it.
does not Ezra need to also make this dexterity saving throw?
Yes, he will.
Danger
believe it's
sense.
also
Don't believe there's
20.
anywhere in here that I could reasonably throw a fireball that wouldn't hit him at this moment.
as
Ezra is
I'm not trying to destroy this man's workshop.
Okay.
Ezra is flame voice, so do not worry.
it did not make the save.
Well, 28 damage.
And was there any? For some reason I was remembering there was like farther than the 20-foot range or something too. Like maybe I'm thinking of like the fact that if you're in a small enough area, it'll combust. But the stairwell itself seems to be made of stone, so you're throwing it into it.
Yeah.
More or less, and it seems to char the wall. 28, you said? Just going back and forth between screens. Okay. You see it char and scream even higher pitched.
Nice job.
Did say it wanted to be amused.
So
Who's laughing now? We are.
okay, so I failed, so I'm gonna take full. I would take full, but I'm totem, so I'll take half. And I have a ring of fire resist, so I'll take half of the half. Let's go.
I don't think that that resistance is stack, but that's up to.
What was the first resistance from?
So I
Totem.
get resistance as a totem for totem, and then I have the ring that's also on me. Unless you say my
Resistance
ring
doesn't stack, but damage reduction does.
What
So
the
what does your
resistance
totem
on the totem?
specifically say?
I am resistant to fire damage.
Okay. And the ring itself is just resistance to fire, not as a whole.
Internet says
not
it
just
does
damage.
not stack.
Yeah.
But
Usually it wouldn't. I would say either you've got the. Yeah, I wouldn't say that it would stack because it's yeah. At least not the way that you're thinking. There's only the.
But if you're raging, you would take half damage, which I think is a totem barbarian thing.
Holy shit! I just seen your total health too. You don't have to worry about it, Ezra. Don't worry. You could take full damage,
Take 14
and you
damage.
wouldn't care.
What's your health?
I don't think I've seen anybody at
196.
196 yet.
Woo!
Ezra, big boy.
I'm in the triple digits, but I'm not 196 thick.
I have 44. You two stand in front.
You're doing better than some of the other
Yeah.
Casters.
lower levels at that point. But yeah, so it's just the half damage for now, which is
Only half? Okay. Let's
14. And if you're done with your turn, then Balthasar, it is Ezra's turn.
Yep, I am finished.
With Franklin on deck.
That was Ezra next.
It's Ezra's turn with Franklin on deck.
Sorry, I was on deck. Never mind. Sorry.
and Ezra
Chris?
punch it. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna hit it with my fire axe. Make fire damage happen. Sad Ezra noises. 13.
You hit a charred branch, but doesn't seem to hit to center mass. It does not connect.
Sadness. Extra attack. 20.
That'll do it.
Happy Ezra noises. 14 damage. Can't. Oh, let me pull up this thing. Make sure there wasn't anything else on it.
14
Well,
slashing, I'm
14
guessing.
slashing, and then I gotta roll. And it takes 6 fire damage. Go
A
along with
total of
that. 20.
21.
Let's see. I'm already raging. I'm already
Oh yeah,
shifted.
you said 4.
Can I use my bonus action to attempt to hit him again at disadvantage?
Your bonus action to attempt to hit him again.
At disadvantage. I'll take disadvantage on that.
You don't have something that. Well, you did the secondary attack already too.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
Sweet. And the other one.
12
10.
also does not hit. You hit some more charred branches.
And that is it for Ezra. He has nothing left in that round.
When you did make the strike, though, it connected with the trunk that time, the middle strike, and flames shot from the edge of your axe up the side of the trunk, and the bellowing scream of the tree continues with Franklin's turn. Now it's Franklin's turn.
Music
Looking
to
at
Ezra's
this
ear.
The tree is
Looking
looking
at this tree.
pretty rugged.
Yeah. Franklin kind of like crosses his arms and looks between the two of them. I don't really have any fire, but I think I could, and then I will cast Hex. So I'll take out my black book, and then whisper unholy words as I attempt to cast Hex on this tree creature, which will be displayed now. To place a curse on it.
Till the spell ends, you deal an extra d6 to the target.
Necrotic damage. Yeah, and I choose Dexterity as a ability that it will have disadvantage on. Oh wait, that's ability checks though, not saving throws. So that's worse. Gross. Okay, never mind.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Wait,
yeah,
no,
I was hoping to.
that's good. Make it strength.
Is it?
Make it strength.
Okay. I'll do strength then.
Ezra just figured an idea.
I'll nod and figure guts you. It's like, okay, it's got disadvantage on strength checks. Whatever that is, with a nosebleed.
Okay. That was your action.
So then I guess for
Or was it a
bonus action, I will. Gosh.
No, that was your bonus action. I apologize. You didn't even do an action.
Oh yeah, because that's Hex. Gosh. I guess with my action, then I'll take 2 swipes at it with my mace.
So you're gonna move up within striking range.
Quarterstaff. Oh yeah, that's too far away. No, then I'll just blast it.
Blast!
Pew pew pew. So at level 15, I get 3 beams. 1. Oh, that's not the attack. Attack. So 18 to hit,
That'll hit.
15 to hit, and 24 to hit.
That's 2 of them striking.
Okay. I already rolled 1d12 or 1 damage dice at 3, so I'll do the second one with 4, dealing 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
That's all force damage, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't they do additional
missed
necrotic
one.
damage because of the hex?
yeah.
They do. Yes. Good call.
They each
1d6
get.
each.
What is that? How is that worded? You until the spell ends, you deal 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit. Yep.
Sexy. So 2d6. So 7 additional. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 points of damage. 2d6 being necrotic. And I think that's my turn. Just so you guys know, you guys are within my. If you guys are within my aura, you get +2 to saves.
Ooh.
I think I have. You can keep going. I'm gonna look at this a second.
Okay.
Yeah, +2 to your saves, and you can't be frightened.
24 to hit you, Ezra, being in front. And
Bring
a 20,
it.
25 to hit. A 24 and a 25.
Those hit me.
With a total of 39 bludgeoning damage, and we will say, as the flames are spread quite across the tree, turning some of your damage back, with 7 fire damage as it starts to spread to you and the floor around you.
39 cut in half is.
There are some larger branches coming down to
So
basically
20.
wipe at you.
Yeah, 20 and half
19.
is 7.
What?
Yeah. Ezra's fine. He
Yeah.
just grins at him and just looking at him. Oh, you're fun. I play with you now.
Yeah. 40. So yeah, it was a
Multi-attack.
total of
Bam, bam, bam.
yeah, it was a total of 40 46 that you took. And Ezra's just grinning. And the
Yep.
trees
That would
groaning
fucking
under
kill
the
Faust. I need to get more
Just-
levels.
Because the 46 turned to 23 to him. It's like, you're funny.
and the trees groaning under the pressure. It was don't worry. If I die here, you still have to chop through me.
Oh, please, yes.
And then it is your turn, Faust.
Maintain concentration on the fire wall. We're also going to expend one of my power surges to add an additional. Hold on. Yeah, an additional 3 damage. I don't remember how that number's calculated. So, doop, 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 doop. Fire wall. Oh. So 27 damage with the plus.
Dang it, I always forget
And
to do that.
that's just a concentration.
Nice. 27.
So yeah, 27. Then I'm going.
I was just going to say, how do you want to kill this thing?
I was just going to stand there as the thing burns alive inside of the ring of fire. and just the light reflecting in the lenses of his glasses. He literally just had to keep thinking about the spell to kill the thing, so that's just what he's doing.
And the screams of the tree die out as it still stands in a charred husk of what it was.
Ezra's gonna rip it out. Ezra's gonna rip it out from the ground.
I was gonna say I'm gonna maintain the spell until it's reduced completely to ash and wuss and nothing else.
You guys would be there for quite some time. It would probably go on for past the, after the screaming, still probably probably a good solid 8 hours, maybe 10.
Wow.
One hell of a
The
tree.
thing is,
Uh,
the thing is,
Greenwood.
when you're talking about ripping it out, the thing is like probably a 5 foot in diameter tree, or no, it's got to be even more, right? Because it's, what is this stairwell here? 5. Yeah, it's like 15 foot in diameter tree.
I'll release the spell and allow Ezra to do that while I use my arcane recovery feat to get back my 4th level spell.
It has disadvantage against athletics because it's a strength-related skill.
it's dead.
Oh,
Excellent.
even better. Good.
It has no rolls against it.
Even rolling low, 16 to start ripping it out of the ground.
Franklin's
He could
picking up
let
the
me-
fruit from the burnt off limbs from the wall of fire.
You would have to, for the fruit, roll a it'd be investigation based, but if you wanted to
even find the fruit.
Yeah, it's to see if it even is there
Sure.
amongst the charred remains. And you, or Ezra, you said you rolled a 16 to try and uproot this thing?
Yep. Oh, if he don't get it on
It-
round 1, he's going again.
I was gonna say it does not budge. You get ash and char all up in your fur across yourself, but it does not budge.
Angry Ezra noises. Oh, there we go. 27.
You crush the outside charred layers of the tree, and the inner parts of it still seem to be somehow whole. As you're trying to rip, you realize that it's solid. The first, like, maybe 4 inches is what you're crushed your way through with the charred bits to the center where it's only just slightly burned. And there's still a good 20 feet of wood, or no, sorry, I went backwards. I meant to go. There's still like a good 13 foot of wood across that you're trying to lift straight up. Not that's just the diameter of the trunk, not the. You're talking like this thing stands almost basically to the ceiling of like 20 feet, and is like 13 foot across.
Sad Ezra
Uh,
noises.
It looks
Whips
like
out the
maybe
axe.
Balthazar now, because I remember correctly that he's a slimmer than usual orc, might be able to slip by the tree, his trunk and everything, but
I mean, I'll pop up at that point. That's all we need, folks. Why don't you guys pop into the pocket rocket? I'll hand this to one of my bugs. The bugs will squeeze through the hole. We'll pop out on the other side.
you go to reach for the pocket rocket, it is not there.
Son of a bitch! Alright, what if I have my swarm start to
17 to help chop it.
chewing?
Yeah.
Let's roll this to see how many made it over with you, just for shits and gigs.
Chew and chop it down.
Wow.
I always have at least my core familiar. which is just like
somehow
a standard swarm.
rolled exactly a 90 is how many bugs made it over. And with 90, you probably call them all to work, I would guess, and they'd start chewing, but they're looking at about, as you're kind of trying to keep track of time, harder to say, but they're making slow but steady progress through the trunk. Probably like
And your strange
Ezra's
bug
helping him with
form.
chopping it with his axe.
Can your strange bug form pass through, little Franklin?
Probably. That's what I was saying before. If we had a way to get it to like a little like.
You pass on through. I will get our burly fellow here through.
Well, I can't pat. Well, I have Misty Step, so I could do that. But like, the swarm is separate from me.
I see. I was not aware. That is almost as disturbing as you being entirely made out of insects.
Well, there here actually. Fun fact: since I finished reading my book recently, I look like a living portal right now. But I'll like shake myself, and all of my flesh is not flesh. It's billions of bugs all smushed together, approximating flesh, and they take flight around me as I activate my Cloak of Flies warlock ability.
Ooh.
And underneath, Franklin is just a pristine white skeleton of a turtle now.
Really disturbing.
So they are part of me, technically.
With me saying that is profoundly disturbing, I am going to cast Thunderous Step and take me and Ezra to the other side.
Sweet. I'll Misty Step if it's far enough.
30 feet, right?
30 feet.
What can Misty Step do?
I believe it's also 30 feet.
God, I hope he did
Yep,
that when I
it
struck
is.
down my axe.
So you guys get basically right up to the edge of the trunk, and you can see past it up some stairs that are revealed more so now that most of the branches are on the ground or
Nice. I turned to
otherwise
Faust.
not there.
Did that spell like do a huge thunderclap where we left?
It did.
That poor guy.
He'll be all right. As you
Uh,
said, you can't die here, right?
That's true.
So
He probably just gonna
I
be
think-
hard hearing.
I think that's a great place to
Yep.
call this
End off
one
for the
good.
night.
So you guys made it through another one.
All right, are you guys ready to head back?
We going
Well, you
further?
guys make it up.
Oh, that tonight.
I was gonna say you could make that decision next time you guys play,
Yeah.
even if you wanted
I mean,
to.
well, it'll entirely depend again on who's
All with
here,
us?
right?
Yeah.
Right?
So
Yeah.
if we end it now, so really the choice is if we leave technically before the end of the session, we'll probably get something, but if we stay, we'll get a better something next time.
Ooh, I do like better somethings.
Right now I've got 2 levels under me right now. You guys will have 1 that are like tallied up. I turn to the air. Hey, Ishamael.
There's no
Oh yeah, he
response.
can't talk to us. Shit. Wait, I pull up my business card. That's right. I text Rarl, and I have Rarl text Ishamael because he gave Ishamael a card.
Right.
And I say, "Hey Ishamael, how many levels do I have to do to get like an item of like anti-fear immunity or like vulnerability?"
Remove fear. You get back.
No. Oh, God, this is telephone, I swear to God. The ability to remove someone's immunity to fear.
Find their mother.
That's a good. Thanks. That's a good idea. We gotta find God's mom. I know exactly where she lives. In Ohio. And then the camera pans out.
Again, where is Ohio?
Oh, I get a nosebleed.
Ohio?
Oh, neither of you guys know. You guys don't know. I walk up
See, I
and
feel like
grab both
Grand
of you
Ham
by
and
the
Franklin
face.
would get along very well.
You guys don't know. Oh my God. So, I don't know if you're gonna
Grand Ham
be
would just
there.
like, you know?
You know. I know. I pull out like the business card and pull up the correspondence between me, myself, and I about when Eurythmic Veracity is going to be. On November 3rd, or the weekend of November 3rd, there's going to be a gathering of sorts. The stars will align. And something crazy will happen. And if you go, then you'll know. You'll know. And I have a full double nosebleed. None of this is real. We're all just figments of someone else's imagination, and we need to get revenge on them. Okay, bye. Skip away.
Yeah, no, me and Jacob still gotta figure out his schedule.
I'll talk it out with Meg. My availability is now much more open on that regard.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Glad that things have worked out. Or
Yeah,
less
it's
hectic
not
or
worth getting known. It's not worth getting into.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hang in there, good buddy.
I'll see y'all next week.
Sounds good.
Yo.
I'll
Thanks,
talk to you
guys.
later, Jacob.
Later, y'all.
Right.
Night.
Take it easy, Josh.
I'll see you, Rick.
See ya.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. It's as raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.